Hi everybody, I am Cookie. Oh, and I can barely talk myself here. Welcome back to another episode of our Sid Meier Civilization 7 Let's Play as Friedrich Oblique and the Spanish Empire, where we are coming to a close of the exploration age. I was hoping we would finish urban planning here before this went down to the age progress, but unfortunately it is not going to be possible, and excuse me. So this may be a very short episode. I think we'll just go through the age progression, pick the new civ. I kind of have a idea what I want because again I am somewhat planning on going a little more conquest focused because we are quite behind on a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, for some reason, Hatshepsut was actually leading the entire age in culture, but Napoleon just absolutely wrecked and took over by 150 points. So I think he might be our target in the modern age, but we will see what happens. First and foremost, let's go ahead and get these guys offloaded here, which will get us our golden age in economics. There it is, view progress. We have gotten the golden age here. Military, we get just one, and I was really hoping to get the science here, but we will not, unfortunately. So here we go. As urban districts turned in on themselves in the face of the plague, new designs emerged. Choked urban streets are now replaced by broad avenues. Sewage is no longer dumping into reservoirs. An unseen enemy requires constant vigilance, a lesson learned through grief. The age of exploration is ending. We will go ahead and grow Rome here. We'll just give you this thing to here. Oh my god, we actually did it. Wow. Okay, this I did not expect. Okay. Well, that's great. This was very unexpected. So we put it in here, right? Yeah, so there's 16, 20, 30, 5, 7. This is not enough. Right? Because it needs 40. Have 5, there's the city set with 40 total yields. So this yield here has 16, 20, 35, 37. I'm counting 37 here. But I mean, like, if you're gonna give me that extra, sure, I'm not gonna complain. Okay. Alright, that is fine indeed. You can grow as well. Let's just get you the food. Or actually, I'm thinking of getting you into a city. Yeah, you're not gonna get the fish. Yeah, let's get this food that has the 1 production. That sounds pretty good to me. You can also grow. So let's get you this farm. That sounds pretty good to me. You just wait. Actually, you know what? Let's get you the medieval walls just so you have some sort of protection, because you will be a bit of a isolated town. So let's go ahead and turn and enter the new age, and we will just go through the age progression and have this kind of set up the next age and kind of start fresh. Hopefully.
Pace of Spanish trade energized the people. Upon this bounty, they built an economy that stood the test of time.
Like I was saying, I will set up the next age. We'll kind of go through all of the steps, see which are our open civilizations that we can take to the modern age, and kind of just go through the whole progression. And hopefully once I am over this semi-cold because I don't really feel like sick, but I do feel very, very low energy. So I just want to get, unfortunately, just get it over with. It's kind of a rough, I don't want to use that term because I do really enjoy this game, but I do want to finish this up, especially because the patches are rolling in pretty good. Okay, so age ranking. Obviously, he just, what's his name, killed it. Well, both of them actually killed it in the Toshakana, the relic displays. He had 18, she had 14. I only had 2, so nothing on that. The treasure fleets I absolutely smoked. I was the only one to get the golden age here. Uh, Everyone, well, all 3 of us got to the first stage of the military one, and I only have 1 in the enlightenment. She actually, I think she did get to the 3rd stage, yeah, because it needs 1, 2, and 2 to get to the 5. And legacies, unfortunately, she had 15. I only had 12, but we'll see how that will go here. So view legends report. There we go. We are getting our Friedrich here leveled up slowly but surely, and transition to next age, please. Okay, that was a little weird screen glitch there. So we can pick from America, Buganda, French Empire, Great Britain. Oh, look at that. This is one of the new civs that just got introduced in the this patch. Mexico, Prussia, Qing, Russia, and Meiji Japan, Mughal, and Siam are all locked. So let's kind of go through and see what America has. We gain 100 gold every time you improve a resource. I don't know how much we will really be doing of that. And production of Statue of Liberty, that's fine. We have the Marine. American Unique Infantry Unit has the amphibious ability, cheaper to train, which is pretty good. This unit here is actually fantastic. Prospectors, American Unique Civilian Unit, claim a land resource outside of your regular settlement radius. Now, I initially thought, because I did play a game in the modern era as America, and I thought this is just a resource that's kind of like right outside your border that's kind of touching it. No, 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 no. You can actually take a resource, actually not a sea resource, but any land resource you can kind of add to a settlement, even if it's a few tiles away, which is really, really good. And the industrial park, which created by constructing the rail yard and steel mill in the same district, increases the number of resources that may be assigned to the settlement by 2. Also pretty good, and a bunch of production on these, but no, we will not go with America. Buganda here, gain culture when pillaging buildings or improvements. Would be pretty decent because we were thinking going a little bit more, what's it called, military focused. Equal to the yield or healing gained. Land military units gain the amphibious ability, which is not too shabby if you're going to be doing some from the sea conquering. Of course that. Then we got the unique infantry unit, heals plus 10% for plus 10 HP from pillaging any tile. Ugandan unique army commander, plus 50% yield from pillaging. So these are very pillaging focused. So I don't know if that's really the vibe I want to do. And Kabaka's Lake, plus 3 happiness, receive lake yields bonuses, including yields for all Bugana's abilities, and the Muzibu Azala Baka Wonder. Oh, this is their unique wonder. Okay, Buganan unique improvement ages. Yeah. So I don't think we're going to be going with that. French Empire is actually interesting as well. You can select the celebration effect of any standard government in modern age, which is actually really cool. But again, since we are a little low on both culture and science, I'll be going with, I think, the elective republic or the democracy. Whatever it is, I'll most likely be going for that for those bonuses. Then their unique infantry unit can make a ranged attack +2 combat strength when within a friendly army commander radius, more expensive to train. Now this is pretty good because our army commanders have a bigger range due to Ferdinand here, or Friedrich, sorry, not Ferdinand. It's not Austria. And then Jacobin, a great person with 1 charge, can only be trained in cities with an avenue, and any specific Jacobin receives a random. Each Jacobin can only receive 1 cost increase per Jacobin trained. And then the avenue is their district, so which gives Jardin à la Francois. I don't pretend to know any French or French pronunciation, but I like to pretend, so why not? And the Salon, which culture and happiness kind of equally between them, and +2 happiness on quarters in the city once established. So that's pretty decent. The Great Brits. Oh, let me take a quick sip here. Okay, so the Great Brits get +25% gold towards purchasing buildings and +25 production towards constructing buildings. Actually pretty decent. It costs 50% more to convert towns into cities. This is a little suspect, but from our bonus that we get from completing the economic one is going to be pretty good. British unique heavy naval unit, the Revenge. Enemy units in tiles adjacent to the target take 25% of the total damage done to the target. British unique explorer, which is kind of weird. Why do we need an explorer in the modern age? +5 culture for every tile from your capital when you use excavate after. Oh, sorry, the explorer. My bad. I had him confused with whatchamacallit, scout. So this is pretty good. Financial center is their unique district, which gets +2 gold for every connected settlement. Actually pretty decent. Royal exchange, which gives gold, and manufactory, which gives production and some gold adjacency. It's actually pretty decent. Great Britain is pretty good. Mexico here. Start with a unique government, Revolucion. This government has 1 celebration effect, +30% culture for 10 turns, cannot enter any other government type. A little sucks, but I mean, it's pretty strong because usually I think it's 20% bonus, so this is actually pretty decent. Mexican unique infantry unit, adjacent units heal +10%, does not stack, or +10 HP. A great person with 1 charge can only be trained. Cities with Zaka and the specific Revolucionario receives is random. And then the Zocalo, Mexican unique quarter, which gives +2 culture for every tradition slotted into the government. It's not too shabby. Which Cathedral and the Portal de Mercaderes, which give both culture and some happiness and gold with some adjacency. And then the one I am most likely be going with is Prussia here. So units, again, it's kind of very accurate with Friedrich here. Units receive +1 combat strength for any unfriendly or worse civ relationship. I mean, it would be good. I mean, we were very friendly with everyone else, so we'll see what happens there. So we'll receive the Brandenburg Gate as our unique wonder. Plus we get the Hussar. Prussian unique cavalry unit has +1 movement, +1 combat strength for every movement it has remaining. It's actually pretty good. And the Stuka, which is a Prussian ground attack air unit, +3 combat strength against land units. And the Staatseisenbahn, Prussian unique railroad, +2 gold and production on rural tiles with Staatseisenbahn, so which is actually pretty good. So we'll see how many really rural tiles we'll have. Most of them will go in cities anyways, but we might have to convert some more cities. I do want to see what Qing offers here. So Qing gets +4 gold, +3 culture, +2 influence, but -1 science from improved resources. Kind of sucks. I think we have a pretty good amount of resources. Changdi Mountain Resort is our unique wonder. Qing you need infantry units, +4 combat strength if adjacent to another Gusa. So I think we do have quite a lot of infantry units, so that might be pretty good. And it doesn't say that it doesn't stack, so we can kind of have them in a doom stack, or not doom stack, but like, you know, kind of surrounded, kind of 3, 4 of them, and then they would all feed off of each other. Hang Sheng, Qing unique merchant civilian who can establish a trade route to import resources from foreign settlements. Gain 50 gold for every resource acquired when creating a naval trade route. Okay, that's not too bad. And Hui Guan, the unique district, which gives plus 25% influence in the settlement. It's not too shabby if you're gonna do some influence gameplay. And plus 6 science, happiness, and plus 5 gold for both the Xinguan and Guanzhuang, respectively. And again, sorry about the pronunciation. And then we have Russia here, which actually is a pretty decent civ if you can get started near a tundra, which I think we might have 1 or 2 settlements near tundra, but yeah, it gets culture on districts and cities, and plus 1 science on district and cities in tundras, which is pretty decent. The Cossack, Russian unique unit, plus 4 combat strength in friendly territory. Again, if we're going to be doing warring, we will be not in our territory. And the Katyushak rocket launcher, the unique siege unit, has plus 1 movement, lower base combat strength, but has the splash ability, dealing damage to enemy units adjacent to the target unit, which is actually pretty good. And the Opshinka, which gives plus 2 food from adjacent farms and plus 2 culture in tundra. Oh man, that was a lot of reading, but let's go ahead and do Prussia here. Actually, before we do this, let's change the mementos. We have walking stick and we have this. I wonder, do we need, if we get rid of this, is this going to remove one of our science perks? But I mean, it's worth a try. Plus 2 combat strength for units adjacent to 2 or more enemy units. You know what? This is actually pretty good. So we will replace you with that. Then we have plus 2 side instead of plus 1 first cut. No need for that. Plus we'll go for every settlement return in the peace deal. Happiness period for completing narrative events sown by the traveler. Gold period for each imported resource. Cities gain plus 2 science per great work on display, max 20%. Imperial, like, okay, this is actually not too shabby. Plus 10% science towards researching tech masteries. I do like that though quite a lot. We might have some great works on display. No, let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, let's go ahead and do those 2. So we have plus 10% science towards researching tech masteries and combat strength for every 2 units next to our unit. We'll get Prussia going and choose Prussia indeed.
A harbinger of change, Prussia ushers in an age of explosive growth and opportunity.
Alrighty, there we go. We are loading into the game. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. Here we go. Prussian Empire, relentless in modernization, rationality and conquest. Prussia brought Germany under its reign. Externally, Prussia waged war against nearly all of the major European powers of the day. Internally, it was an industrial powerhouse with rail lines stretching together, coal lines, and steel refineries. By 1866, Prussia had encompassed most of present-day Germany and part of Poland, leading to its transformation from kingdom to empire. So hopefully we can do that ourselves as well. And here we go. Okay, good. So he is kind of neutral with us at the moment. and we are obviously behind on absolutely everything. So we'll see what we can do here. The modern age has begun. I will just kind of set up this and then put a cut in here. I'll just pick these our legacies and then kind of put a cut in and start fresh with a new recording as Prussia. So in science, obviously we'll just get the scientific attribute point. That sounds pretty good to me. We don't have anything in culture. In here, I think the military might be better than the expansionist. This is pretty good because commanders gain a free level. I do have some commanders that might be pretty good on that. Plus, I can get +2 healing, while expansion plus food and happiness towards maintaining specialists, or 30 if you have 3 or fewer cities. This is actually not too shabby because it'll give us a bit more to do in with specialists. You know what? I may do this because in the beginning we will have only 3 cities, so I think that's gonna be good just to stop the. So expansionist it is. We'll probably get some of those. In here, I will definitely gain the Treasure Fleet Golden Age. All your cities from the previous age remain, which is 2 cities. In addition, cities in distant lands gain 2 population, which we don't unfortunately have. And I think I will get maybe the economic attribute point. What does the economic one give me? Maybe. Okay, because the other thing is +2 gold per turn per unique resource you have. So actually it might be pretty decent to use also our wild card, or we can get another science or military attribute points with this one. You know what? Let's get the money. I think I like that. Let's just get the money. I think we do have a pretty decent amount of things, and then we can either change Rome, upgrades to a city, becomes a capital, which because of this we already have Rome being a city, or Neapolis upgrade to a city, becomes the capital, and is renamed Berlin. Okay, so Neapolis. Do I want Neapolis to be my capital? I mean, might be alright. Kind of not having my capital be right up here or anywhere where we'll be staging some wars up there. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this just so we can start with 3 cities right off the bat. I think that is pretty good here. So confirm legacies, and boom, there we go. I will also do these 2. So the scientific one. Assignment for each resource assigned to them, or +1 science on each quarter. I mean, in this age, there's a lot of the factory resources. So let's go on the quarters. I think I have more quarters on here. Yeah, let's do with that. I think I do like that. And again, we're not looking to get any of this, so that's pretty good. And exploration, I will go ahead and do this. And we have none of that left. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. I do want to see here how many. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have 9 oil, which heavy naval and cavalry units gain +1 combat strength. That's awesome. Coal, 8 of them, but light naval units gain +1 combat strength, plus 100% production towards constructing rail stations. That's really good. I guess some of this. Niter only 2. Niter would be really nice. Rage and siege units. And then we do have some gold for purchasing buildings. I don't know why they're not stacked. And we also have this for production of wonders. That sounds pretty good. We have a decent amount of factory resources, so we'll see what we can do with that. But for now, thanks a lot for hanging here with me with these last couple of episodes in the low energy. I know I kind of stretched this one out pretty slowly, but I did not want to make a cut like 5 minutes in. So again, thanks a lot for coming and watching another episode, and I will see you next time in the modern age. Bye bye.